Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Age of Wonders Planetfall. I've come to a decision. I think we are going to delay the High Roller attack for one turn. We're going to let Phoebe the Determined heal up a little bit, but we're not actually doing this so that Phoebe can heal. We're doing this so that we can take advantage of some of our new modules, because we got that makeshift choking module that we earned from the spacers that we haven't actually equipped on any of our laser units yet, and it seems like pretty powerful, right? So let's go ahead and mod these guys. And then also, you have a laser weapon. Oh, you don't even have the incinerator. Yeah, let's definitely get you guys built up. Okay, and then, yeah, we have room for the choking module on you as well. Ooh. Do we want to take the combat stims instead? Here's the thing. Phoebe's attacking in melee most of the time. I guess we do use the laser lance. The choking module just seems like it's such a powerful debuff. Minus 25% accuracy, minus 25% damage is really strong. What is this thing doing? Honestly, I might drop this. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to swap to this configuration. And then I think I'm happy with the Ego Bomb. Yeah. Okay. Making some use of all that banked Cosmite there. So we'll just get over here next to this. That's just going to refresh my movement. I don't actually need to touch that. Have we... We don't have a visit site buff on us right now, right? And this thing is available? Yeah. Let's go get that. That's what we'll do this turn. And then next turn we'll push down here and attack. Alright, so you guys just need to get into kind of a defensive position. They're out of movement, so you're out of movement. And now we have some other research decisions to make. I mean, I'm inclined to just keep getting better. Oh yeah, man, Bombardons, those seem great. That's what we're doing. If we are thinking about our Doomsday thing, obviously we do have to get down to the end of the bottom tree, so we probably don't want to push too much further up here, but Bombardons seem great, so let's at least get that guy. We gotta work on our research. We do not have enough research speed yet. I think we are going to get covert infiltration, because stealing energy from other players sounds like a great idea. And then, do we want to... Oh, Cosmite Research Center, Diplomatic Analysis Wing, both of these are pretty important. What I was about to say is, hey, do we want to leave this on energy generation? But no, we don't. Probably we could swap those. And we definitely want to be able to build cool stuff over here. Like, Kansol is the eastern front of our empire, right? And probably will remain the eastern front of our empire. So it needs to be able to defend itself, and it needs to be able to build good military units. And then Nasindel... Nasindel has Mother's Mountain. This does not need me to make this into a food exploitation. So we might make it an industry exploitation then. I guess we're gonna get industry over here. Yeah, but we could still use more. So like if we're planning to get these 5, this one also doesn't need to be food for the purposes of its terraforming outpost, but it is a good food sector. Yeah, let's do this as an industry exploitation. I think that makes sense. And hopefully nothing terrible will happen until we are ready to deal with terrible things happening. Also, food everywhere. So I'm pretty happy to see. Other people are accomplishing fancy deeds and whatnot. I mean, we'll get to all that stuff. We kind of care about that. What I care about most is killing all of the enemies, because there are so many enemies around us. Oh yeah, we got to keep complimenting Robin as well. The Diplomat is... The Diplomat's the one where you sign peace treaties with players, or maybe it's just non-aggression pacts with players, is that right? I don't know, whatever. I'm sure the reward is nice, but we will survive without it. So that person Eva, that's the Vanguard player who doesn't like us. Listen, I'm an acquired taste, I get that. A lot of people don't like all the biceps and setting everything on fire that our society has to offer, but you know what I think? Those people are out of their minds. So let's, before we forget, let's make sure to go and pronounce a compliment upon you about your recent Empire task. And then we can try a non-aggression pact. We do have a positive approval value here. Okay, does not align with my plans is always a worrying phrase, but we're just gonna keep pushing. The Spacers would love it if we would blow up some dudes. Got it. I can do that. Ava has sent us a message about declaring war on me. Okay. Not my favorite thing. The Economist is now active. We have lost our monitoring station to enemy activity. That's interesting. I don't know what enemies we're talking about over there. Yeah, we'll get Hodin sorted out. Let's have a look at the new hero. So, almost exactly all of my resources. There's another Lancer hero. I mean, I think I might request another hero. Let's pass off on that guy. Let's see if we can get something a little bit more unusual. And also, I don't really want to spend 200 energy right now because I think we're going to need some energy here. Apparently, we stepped just a little bit too far away. We're going to have to wait one more turn before being able to fight over here. Alright, so do we want to just run over here and reveal the enemy that destroyed my monitoring station? I think it was them. Where exactly? I don't remember exactly where I put it. Well, let's see if we can see who they are. Yeah, random marauders. That makes sense, unfortunately. Okay, we don't have any of the industrial infrastructure buildings yet. We're pretty happy. We could stand to be happier, but this might be a good time to just increase our ability to build stuff. Alright, so what do we have here? It looks like a tank. Okay, we've seen this army composition before from quest armies. I'm ready to deal with those guys. Robin's moving a lot of military forces around in a way that suggests that she might attack us. Okay, now she's backing off. Well, I sure hope she doesn't decide to kill me. We've met another player. Possibly a Kirko from the name? Listen, I would love to have some temporary friends while I figure out how I'm going to deal with all these other people. Yep, totally a Kirko. Well, it's nice to meet you. And hey, look at that. Not actually a bunch of negative modifiers right off the bat. That's cool. Wait, is your opinion of me, like, dropping by hundreds of points every single turn? Okay. There was a fabricated Casus Belli. Maybe the Determined is rumored to have committed serious atrocities. There's only one turn left on that, at least. That's very annoying. It's very annoying that people are constantly telling lies about me in a way that, as far as I can tell, I can't counter. Right, we can't even attempt a non-aggression pick right away. I'm going to send you a compliment. I know I'm burning a lot of influence right now, but I'm trying really hard to not end up at war on every single one of my borders at once. Alright, let's put them away. They have... Yeah, we should not lose anybody here in a battle against a 480 stack. Yeah, we almost did. So Hodan probably wants to grab the Floriferous Fortuna Biodomes. Although, it looks... Yeah, there's Spacers standing in the way, which is an unfortunate way to have to spend my influence. I think it's right, though. We just need way more influence. Alright, we gotta upgrade Rowena the Furious. Might I suggest some shoes? That might be a good upgrade. Extra range while in cover. I mean, like, steady aim and visual acuity together is a pretty good combination of abilities to pick up. And you... Hero gains enlightened, and all units that attack have a chance of being afflicted with soulburn. That's pretty good, actually, on a hero that's going to be running into melee range a lot. Oh, absolutely, Aura of Guidance is insanely good. Animal Discipline, not incredible in this particular army. Biological resistance for our biochemical units doesn't seem great, because I don't think we're going to be fighting a lot of enemies that are using biological weapons. Like, the Devar are probably our next enemy, the next people we're going to be fighting a lot. They definitely are not into bio. Melee Overwatch can no longer be cancelled by stagger and will never miss. This, honestly, could be useful. Infantry Commander could be useful. And then, like... Oh, we probably want to take some Vitality. Yeah, this hero does not have any levels of Vitality. And we should also probably give you some cool stuff. And this Advanced Instinct Controller that I already paid for. And a grenade. It's so hard to imagine using a pistol on a Lancer hero. Okay, Robin Booker sent us a message. Hopefully it's... Nope. Our disgust with you is cause enough to declare war. She doesn't actually mean that. What she means is that she only has one mode, and it's declare war on everyone, regardless of whether or not that makes sense. Alright, well, let's attempt this thing. Yep, it doesn't matter. She's already going to declare war on me. Okay, looks like it might be kind of a tough one. Well, we do have more tactical operation points now. So what do they have? Defenders have increased crit chance every 2 turns. Attacking units get a chance to start hallucinating. That sucks. And... the battlefield is bombarded every 3 turns, dealing 16 damage to 3 random enemy units. Man. This really is tough to take. Well, once we have it, it'll be easier to hold than a lot of places, at least. But yeah, they're gonna slow roll, because of course they are. Why wouldn't they? The effects are so very much in their favor. We can't afford to take it too easy here. I do wish the Biomancer hadn't started all the way on the edge of the battlefield. So what are we looking at here? We have 3 of these. What are these? Power Fist, punching attack. They have a pretty basic pistol. Ignores a lot of line of sight penalties. They have love pheromones. Wow, that, mind controlled until the end of combat. So there's 3 of these things. They have to get pretty close to use that. Okay. Well, I know who we're scanning. And that's a single action. So I mean, they're going to get to do that. Do we have a tactical operation that clears negative... Oh, that's right. It doesn't let you look at the menu of the tactical operations you know. Until you can actually use them, which is just really dumb. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we can stay pretty far back while landing our scan. So I think that's all I really want to do here, is land my scan. Alright, let's take the murder of these things pretty seriously. Good news is, we do actually have some Overwatch now. Thing has a 7-tile range. I was trying to figure out like where I think we want to stop, because we obviously... I'd like to get some kills as they approach. I'm a little worried that doing this is just going to make them not approach instead. And then we have a Lancer. We should split the Lancer and the melee hero up. Unfortunately, we're not really in a position to get very much done here. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. And then what? They have a heavy soldier, which we're familiar with, and a techno prophet, which is powerful, but not the enemy that we fight first because it can't be. Yeah, I'm just looking at their movement range. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not going to be able to get mind controlled, and probably the hero would resist, right? Probably, maybe. I don't feel very comfortable with probably, maybe. Alright, let's see what they do. Oh, they have another heavy soldier over here that I just looked right past. Okay, so we have Primal Override. I mean, we have to Primal Override, right? If the target is under the effect of Entangle or Sleep, it's way more likely for the mind control to land. We do not have a debuff clearer, so we really do want to just take one of them over and then use that one to take over some more of them. If we were to do it right now... Target cannot be affected. Wait, what's the targeting restriction? Oh, these are mechanical, right? They're robots. Well... Man, and they managed to completely remove all of his action points, huh? That really sucks. We don't really have much in the way of explosives. Are you mechanical? You are a cyborg. So I'm wondering if there's anything here that we're going to be able to primal override. Tier 1 or Tier 2 animal unit. Also it has to be an animal. I gotta remember all of the words that I read yesterday. So we don't, unfortunately, have a way of dealing with their cover. Like, I don't have any grenades or anything available over on this side. Yeah, this is just not going to be a kill. I could attempt Thorn Roots instead. We'd keep them in place, maybe, and prevent the pheromone attack from ever occurring. I hate to say, I'm not a big fan of it's a sex robot for sex that's so sexy that it mind controls your units because of how much they want to have sex with it trope. That's a real dumb enemy type that is also extremely played out. Alright, I guess we're gonna just... what do we have except kill them, right? Fortunately, we're pretty okay at kill them. And this we could try to entangle both of them, I suppose. The entangle's pretty likely to land. Okay. So they're pretty locked up now. Yeah, I'm not really happy about our position over here. That puts you low enough that it's pretty easy for me to just blow you up with that laser attack. We do get 2 laser strikes. Hold on. Let's attack you. Oh, so we did a single graze. That's pretty below expected value. And that means that you will not be able to be brought down. Okay, because if we could have laser struck down this one while killing this one over here with the Biomancer, that would probably have been the way to go. Manipulate Mend only removes non-psionic status effects. I'm assuming that Mind Control is psionic. I mean, it is listed, it has a different color icon next to it. That is not the psionic color. I'm assuming that's like a biochemical, maybe it's biochemical mind control. Again, it would be really cool if like they just used words for this stuff. Well, I think we can probably get that kill. I'm a little worried about standing right next to the hero on account of this guy still has his rocket, but also there's not actually any cover that I can move to where I'm not in a position where we could both be hit by the rocket. So yeah, I'll just finish the job here. This is actually a pretty hard battle. So then I'm going to laser strike this one for the stagger. And obviously, because, I mean, we do have to kill them. Okay, we got some hallucinates landed. Also, interestingly, this description seems to be wrong. It's not 3 random enemy. It's not that it deals 16 damage to 3 random enemy units. It deals 16 damage to a random enemy unit 3 times because the Lancer got hit twice. It looked like. That's very different. That's a very different thing. Those are not. You do not use the same words to describe those two situations. I think this makes a lot of sense. Run up here, get you into both a cover position and a position from which you can be more of a threat next turn. And then and we gotta start dealing with robots, right? But also the Entangle's gonna wear off, and this is a lot of damage. Alright, I think this is maybe time for the combat stims. I bet there's not even 4 more turns, frankly. It is always the case that my units are all staggered. Okay, so now you're in a good offensive position. Your heal has 5 range? Yeah, so we can just like move into cover and then hurl a heal at the hero's Lancer. Try to stay on our feet for a little while longer, and you're totally screwed. So you summoned in a random Paragon soldier. Okay, the good news here is that we can get a pretty effective blinding arrow. It's not actually all that likely to blind anybody except the soldier, but maybe we'll get lucky. Okay. 1 blind, 1 stagger. Absolutely terrible. I guess there's no sense in applying the laser strike now. We can wait until we know where it is needed. Let's see. If I heal you for 10, you're still dead. If I heal you with protective growth, I'm taking you out of the battle because you need to be able to get in melee with people. So I guess we're just done. This looks pretty bad though. And the benefit of having taken this over is considerable. I will be happy to have it. But sure is a pain in my ass getting it. We could kill the soldier more easily, but the robot's way more of a problem, right? So this is not going to end my turn. This is a totally free action. I'm going to give you a bunch of shielding, because you're going to need it. And then, yeah, we're doing a big laser blast. Okay, crit. Pretty happy to see that. Wow, actually, that's a lot of damage. You run up here and deliver the laser lance strike, get some good melee overwatch going, and we might be able to just kill this guy. Yeah, the crit from the animal was huge there, actually. Oh, right, the Lancer's dead. Well, why don't you shield yourself, I guess? Because I think you're the one who's going to be enduring a lot of punishment on this side. And then we pretty much just have to take these bad shots. Okay, we did manage to apply the choking. That's actually very significant. Alright, really excellent melee overwatch there. Applied all of the debuffs and everything. Just keep marching forward while firing. You're low enough that we might be able to kill you with the little guy. I'm just trying to figure out what is the best way to be really efficient here. Because I don't really want the hero to attack this little dude. I want to go after their big guy. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll figure out a kill on this dude. So maybe the right play is the Biomancer tries to finish him off. Should be pretty easy. And I'm just going to go ahead and spend our other laser strike now. Wow, that's ridiculous. Like, the only way for that to really be bad was for all three of the strikes to fall on one person, so that's exactly what happened. I think that effect is a little bit too strong. That way, it should definitely work the way that it says it works, rather than that. Okay, well, we get one of those. We get a wide-range mending rig. That's pretty cool. And also a huge amount of food. I'll take it. I do need the new unit to replace all of the units I lost. And also, I mean, obviously, that's a pretty powerful unit. Any mind control is welcome in my army. Alright, you do not have any new skill points. Well, all of a sudden this battle looks way less doable. So what we're going to do here is build me some new units. I mean, I really like having a Biomancer. Should we fiddle with the Biomancer design? No laser weapon, so all you could get is an amplifier or a grounding harness. I mean, the amplifier is fine. 10% harder to hit is okay. I don't know if it's worth Cosmite is the problem. We have a fair amount right now. And then we could do the same for the Huntress, I suppose. Yeah, sure. Save template. And then... is there a way to, from here, apply to all units? No. Okay. So you have to do that before you hit save template, which is a weird way of doing that, but that's alright. We can... oh, wait, you guys... select template. That one. Mod, yeah, okay, there we go. Mod equivalent units. May as well. Roto sent a message. Is that message good? No, not really. Alright, well, we probably shouldn't spend any more influence on talking to him, because we're going to have to get these guys off of this thing. Yeah, and if we want to do it next turn, we will not be able to afford... oh, hey, we did it. We're the technologist. Man, maybe we should run that. I do so love my tactical operations. And I think I don't actually want you to move. Yeah, just shelter in place for a minute there. Alright, give me a Huntress. Well, what I really want is a Huntress and a Biomancer, but man, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of resources. I also want to keep developing everything everywhere else. Yeah, I think that's how it is. We're just not going to be able to finish this quest immediately. That was tough. That was a tough one. And I mean, I'm happy with the Emma 3. I would definitely prefer the big, scary Paragon guy, but this'll do. Corvin has denounced Ava. We've been declared on by Robin, which is no big surprise, because all of the relationship and diplomacy stuff in this game is nonsense. You will just always get declared on by everyone. It's tough. That's tough at this moment where we just lost a bunch of units to have that number of enemies roll in off the front here is bad for us. If we pull our other armies back, I think we should be okay. Like, we'll lose territory for sure, but we won't lose that much. Alright, let's talk about energy siphons. Ah, man. Right, it costs influence. I don't know, man. Let's request another hero. That's just another rifle guy. That's not new stuff. I'm gonna have this dude handle this part. Okay, sure. Take the reward and also annex. And these guys are going to start running as fast as they can for the front. It probably doesn't make sense to go for the teleporter. I think it's probably just run in a straight line toward the battle. These ops do not help me. So we have 800 militia power. We have level 2 infrastructure. No, we do not. That's level 1 infrastructure. Well, I think we have to fall back to Cansol. I don't think we have any chance of holding on to this for the moment. So we'll just fall back to here. They'll rush this. We'll try to whittle some of them down. I mean, you've seen this happen before. Seems like the AI plays poorly enough that this should be a possibility. Maybe I could have just stood and defended it. What are we actually looking at here? Bikes and this stuff. I don't know. Because they're going to bring all 11 of these units to bear, right? I think we probably would have lost that still, especially with my units still being damaged and everything. Yeah, it's probably smarter to back off. It's not what I want to be doing, but it's probably smarter. And then we have some production developments going up. Let's get these. You still don't have orders. Alright, yeah, that's just gonna be kind of a pain. Hopefully they get distracted by the neutrals. That would be cool. I'm noticing that we haven't gotten attacked by Corvin, actually. Yeah, manual combat. I mean, let's do the damage we can do. Their units don't move until the moment I want to look somewhere else, and then all of a sudden it's their turn. So we have this effect at least. I mean, we want to take cover up here, right? I think. Do we? Maybe what I want to do is try to move around the side here and see if we can't pick off some of these units. Give these guys further to run so that we can try a little 4v3 for as long as possible. I'm assuming I'm nowhere near being able to pull off a scan, yeah. Okay, that's fine. What's the duration on this? The duration and the cooldown are the same, so I guess it's sensible to just have it active all the time. But then again, we don't exactly know who it needs to be on the most at this moment. Okay, good. It looks like they're not trying to group up. This gives me hope that we might be able to kill both of the bikes before things really start going sideways. Your move, okay, it's gonna be pretty easy for you to find a place to kill bikes from. you are not able to get in range. Yeah, even though that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Even though this is clearly in range and we absolutely should have a shot, not able to get in range. I guess the smart move with you would be to move as far to this side as we can while still getting the scan off. Okay, and of course if I want to get a shot, I have to move to a place where I only have one action point. If I move to right here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. If I move to right there, I do not get to shoot both of the bikes with my blind arrow. Well, I don't know if it's worth moving up to attack then. We might want to just, like, play back. It seems pretty obvious to me that they are interested in charging, so maybe we just play back and let them charge. This gives me an opportunity to take up a slightly better position to punish them as they come through the bottleneck. Right here, they're going to stop there, is my suspicion. So we want to move forward just a little bit more. All right, and we should see some hallucinations go off here. Okay, cool. They have all of the Cosmite in the world, so they all have tons and tons of mods. The nanite injectors give them 3 resistance to all damage channels. Except not really, because they only have 1 resistance to kinetic and biochemical and thermal. We don't have a resistance reduction on them. No, we don't. I'm not sure what that's about. Alright, as always, all enemy attacks always stagger. I mean, that's pretty good damage. Let's hope that we get... Okay, that's what I was about to say, is let's hope that we get two shots and a graze. That seems like a thing that could happen. And then we do have the laser strike for the kill, right? No, it's only going to do 13 damage? Wait, I thought his thermal channel was 1 resist. Where is the rest of his damage resistance coming from? Oh, that's right, the scan is what reduces the resistances. I thought it was an accuracy increase. I was remembering it as an accuracy increase. So, yeah, it's not actually clear to me where all the damage reduction is coming from. If I hold control, does it... Nope. It shows thermal resistance in red. Oh, I guess he does have 5 points of shield. It still doesn't add up, though. Well, we can get him to the point where this kills him. And they don't have any animal units, right? I'm not going to be able to... Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take anything over with the mind control, so there's no reason not to use this ability. Okay. They're stagger resistant? Yeah. So we could probably move to a position... We could move to a position where I could just finish him off with an arrow strike. But I don't know that it particularly helps us to do it that way. Like, we could... I guess it makes more sense to shoot this guy with an arrow and then laser strike somebody else if I'm just trying to maximize the amount of damage I deal to these guys so that they're less resistant to the next battle. love it if we could get the other bike. We might be able to, maybe. No, that's right. It's super resistant to all forms of damage. Well, I mean, we can get it low at least. Would have been a really cool time for a crit, though. Yeah, okay, so it's like at half, and I think they're not getting strategic map regeneration, I believe, because of the, Oh, they're still moving. And as always, splitting up their units, then doing stuff, then reuniting those units so that it is though they never split up in the first place. That's not okay. You can't have that. Alright, well... yeah, that's not good. Sure, I'll do that. That's fine. Let's see here. What would it cost to... okay, we can rush this out. What would it cost to buy this whole unit? Okay, way too much. We can rush you. Roto declared war on Robin. That might be good for us. So isn't Robin at war with Corvin? Yeah. They're just probably not actually fighting, so that Robin has plenty of armies to attack me with. I mean, in a sense, it's kind of nice to see that they're completely insane to each other as well. It's not just me that they declare war on constantly in situations where it doesn't make any sense and isn't really going to be able to help them. And also, supposedly, they like me. There's something about that that's comforting. We cannot afford to buy any units. Even if we did buy units, they'd show up at Hodin. There's nothing for us here except to build stuff over at Hodin and make it run as fast as possible. I like Arborian Sentinels quite a bit. You can just build some, I don't know, military infrastructure. Just in case, I don't know, you know, we might need it. They might be able to punch through. We have towers, right? Yeah, we have laser defense turrets. We have some amount of military infrastructure. Cost of that would be... there's no way we're going to be able to make a deal with anybody to give us 600 energy. I guess doing it this way, I've left myself with no strategic operations. So maybe we don't want to build a unit? We could build one that's cheaper, I suppose. But we need to have 60 energy to do double laser strike if we want to do that, and we probably do. We want to at least have that option. Honestly, it's probably just generate energy. Alright, Corvin, if you're so at war with her, this would be a good time to do stuff about it. He's not gonna do anything. Like, they probably do not actually have access to each other. That declaration of war probably, like, wasn't actually coming from anywhere. Alright, we have an advantage in power. We also have a massive positional advantage. City defense battles are pretty slanted in the defender's favor. And we have the turrets. I don't know if the turrets are included. The turrets are not included in the militia strength, because the militia strength for the other thing was also reading as 800. So it's actually probably very, very much in our favor. We should be able to handle this. We're going to lose some people. Hopefully they will mostly be militia. Okay. So So scan just a resistance... Okay, yeah, it is just a resistance loss. I mean, I knew it was a thing that increased our damage, but I was remembering it as increasing my damage by making me hit more often. So I guess there's not really anything for you to do except to, like... We want to put... Probably we want to put Huntresses in these slots. I guess you can stand in that one. We don't have anybody for that one. And then the Arborian Sentinels don't get cover bonuses. Yeah, they don't benefit from cover anyway. And we're going to have to play pretty carefully with our Emma 3, but we might be able to steal important enemy units. Like, we might be able to make something cool happen. You just kind of get central and be ready. Pretty much the same deal for you, I think. So this is a 2-tile range, and then your melee attack is... That's fairly high damage. Yeah, it is a shame. Like, we gotta get right on top of people to get the mind control off. And does it only works on biological or cyborg units. Which is to say, pretty much just their troopers, because almost everything else they have is going to count as mechanical, despite the fact that the bike is piloted by a man, and you should be able to charm the man. The trenchers are biological, and they would be okay to take over. They're also just, like, cool-looking units. I really like the aesthetic of a lot of the Davari-type stuff. And we have one more Huntress who can... I mean, again, just kind of play to the middle. We'll see how their approach goes. If they lose this, they probably are, like, done as far as the war goes. This is a lot of units to be hurling at me at this moment when you're supposed to have other things to be doing. Alright, solid shooting from the turret there. It did some damage. That guy's standing in the open. Like, he's not in cover from the turret at all. It's a very embarrassing showing from my turrets. It's also just, like, not... We can't really do anything about their positioning here. Right, it doesn't make any sense for me to move forward at all. Yeah, we can't attack from... I guess we just... Everybody passes the turn? Doesn't feel great. Do these guys have grenades? Are these those kinds of troopers? They are. So I probably want to not only avoid grouping up, but, like, ungroup a little bit. So you guys... Trying to figure out exactly how I want to ungroup. I guess if we don't have to ungroup on this side too much if we just keep a lot of overwatches forward. Because the soldiers are going to get killed if they try to enter grenade range. Huh. From right here, he should be in range. If I'm counting that correctly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, the bow. Yeah, that's right. The bow does not have gun range. It is considerably worse than the gun. I think we're gonna mostly go into defense mode, doing a lot of just sitting around and waiting. I guess we have scan ability. So who's getting scanned? They have 2 bikes. They have 3 of these guys. I'd love to scan those guys if we can. Nope, they're very carefully keeping them just far enough back that is not possible. Without running, like, way out into the open. Well, a scan on the bikes is still not bad. There's a 2-turn cooldown. How dangerous is this dude, really? Is that single action laser blaster? I mean, he has a lot of annoying abilities. Well, it just... Unfortunately, it just can't be done. I'll take the scan on the bike. That's fine. And where do I want to put you? I really want to get somebody. She might be able to come over here and grab the trencher. This is a once per battle, right? No, it is not. It is actually a thing you can do multiple times. It is only strength 8, though, so it's not like super likely to work. I'm going to put her over here. We're going to try something. I'm going to give her a little bit of cover here. Alright, let's see what they do. Oh, they have an AoE attack that does not stagger, but still removes everybody's Overwatch. Okay, a lot of their guys are just going to screw around in the corner, not fighting, which is good. I appreciate that. Yeah, and now they can throw all the grenades they want because we don't have any Overwatch, despite the fact that we were resistant to the stagger. Critical grenade throw. They threw the grenade so it exploded harder, because that is a thing that makes sense. Sure do wish I could direct my turrets. They love to attack things that don't make any sense to attack. Like in this situation, this turret could have shot that guy, probably. It could have shot that guy. It definitely didn't need to be firing at that hero, who was the only unit it was unlikely to hit very much. Well... I mean, this is a pretty easy kill. Very, very difficult to kill this guy. Yeah, like really absurdly difficult to kill that guy. It's weird that, like... It's like, if I select the shoot, I can move to places and it's like, yeah, okay, here's where you have range. If I select this ability, which is not, like, in terms of targeting, it's identical to shoot, right? You move to a place and then you click on the enemy. It doesn't let me move with this thing select. It's just like, there's a lot of weird little inconsistencies in the UI. I would like to try to grab that guy. I would love it if I could do that without running out into the open, but no such luck. If we ran to here, we could throw it at their hero, but I'm assuming that it's functionally impossible to do this to a hero. They probably have considerable defenses. Honestly, his defenses don't look all that different from everybody else's. Man, it's really hard to know what to do here. I really wish I could get some kind of sense of what... Because, like, 8 strength is meaningless, I wish I could get some kind of sense by mousing over of what my chance of hitting this guy with the thing is, so that I would know if it was a sensible thing to even move over there and attempt it. The bikes are the greatest threat amongst the units that are not heroes. So on this side, we probably got to focus on taking that bike out. And like the nanite injector thing sucks, where like just all of their units can become functionally immune to damage, but nothing I can do about it. It's just like shooting at this bike. Shooting at the bike feels like a waste. We have to get through its health, but it feels like a waste. Well, I mean, you may as well stim. This person has a soul splitter. Just trying to figure out if it's shooting at the bike sucks, but we just don't have any other plays with most of these characters. Okay, turns out crits help. We can run forward and get a decent laser shot off. I can't make it to any cover. Because you always can't make it to cover. Just barely can't make it to cover. Okay, a crit there is a big deal. We'll be able to bring this one down. Boy, our crit chance is bananas. We're only getting plus 15%. I guess I don't know what the base crit chance is. It can't be high enough that... We have to be rolling above expected value, right? There's no way that expected chance is high enough, or that normal chance is high enough that normal chance plus 15 is this many crits. So that's nice. It is awfully nice to be getting that. Who wants shielding? Probably you guys need shielding. So I'm going to give it to you. And then... I mean, we can move into some positions to take some shots, but this guy is blinded and... He's on fire. It doesn't really affect things, but he's blinded, so... We're never going to get good shots. So what's... You only have 40 health. You don't really do that much. Like, aside from the mind control, you don't really do very much. So what we can do here is run out and go for the mind control. And just try to get lucky. Or we can try to, like, dance around the back here and then attempt a mind control from some cover. The thing is, I don't know that that's actually going to make us any safer. You don't have any buffs or anything. You just have totally normal resistances. 80%. Yep, of course. Alright, well, that's real bad. Because, like, having this guy as somebody that the enemies would like to shoot at was a big part of my plan. I guess we'll just shoot him a lot, then? Not that it ends up mattering. You could heal somebody or try to sleep somebody. The sleep is probably wrong. We don't really have a lot of available targets. And we could sleep this guy, potentially. Although there's no reason to assume that it would actually work. If we don't sleep him, we're going to be in pretty harsh shape. Yeah, let's try it. Okay, that one lands. And then you... Maybe just run over here because you can't really shoot anybody this turn. Run over here and go into defense mode. Root and heal. And then be ready to provide a little bit more offense. Yeah. It's not great. Running up and shield bashing was an interesting choice. Alright, come on, turrets. Good work. Please stop shooting at the guy that's hard to hit. Alright, this bike is buffed up with some kind of garbage. Of course, he's got his nanite injectors. He's in defense mode. Wait, he's in defense mode. Didn't he attack? Didn't he do the AoE? Pretty sure he did. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's just step forward into cover and then do this. You can... We can pressure their hero on this side pretty easily. That is Robin Booker herself. Like, they're gonna have to go pretty hard here to win still, I think, and then in the end, winning doesn't actually... Like, winning this battle isn't actually that good for them. Because we just take it back with our army, unless they win massively. Probably more massively than they already have. Like, they've lost maybe too much for that to be the case already. So I'm blind. The hero's obscured. Tangle and Bleed are probably not going to work on you. Now you have your spike gun, so honestly, it probably doesn't really help us to entangle you either, because you're just going to spike gun us from wherever I stick you. Punching the hell out of this guy seems like the only sensible play. It's like do a lot of damage. And like we're likely to miss some of these shots, was what I was about to say. We don't actually have another move, because blinds and stuff. I'm trying to preserve the heal for the hero. Man, maybe I should have just healed that guy. I think we gotta heal the hero. And then you... don't have attack range on anybody, and the corpses are blocking you, so I guess all you can really do is run to different cover where maybe you can actually do something next turn. And we did not get quite as much damage on this dude as I was hoping, but this is not going to be lethal now, right? Yeah. I was really hoping we were going to get to a place where this laser strike was going to be able to kill him. I think we still do it. We have to apply the burning and everything, but it's pretty not ideal. Missing all three of the attacks when we should have had a pretty good chance of getting at least a graze or two really sucks, because yeah, now they're going to be able to just set him back to full health. It's wild that he's not using his spike gun at all. And by wild, I mean incorrect. It's terrible for him to not be using his spike gun at all. There we go. That's a good time to shoot that hero. Alright, well, let's start with this thing. This is incredibly obvious. Can you still hit if you move to the side? Okay, so we gotta start moving you in the direction of the rest of the battle. Okay. So that's their commander down. Really? That's completely blocking. Huh. How do I think we will best do this? It might be... Man, I wish I could manually... I guess we can move piece by piece. What I'd like to do is spend the extra movement to get to here and cover without stepping through the burning ground. Man, maybe that's not even... Maybe I'm not thinking about this correctly, though. Because if I do that... we're just going to get grenaded anyway. Yeah, I don't want to do that either. Because that's just not going to work. I can scan you rather than attacking this turn. That feels pretty bad because I should almost certainly do this attack, right? Yeah. And we should have the robots run forward, do something. Yeah, I want to run up and punch this guy, I think. This gives me a position where I'm like a little covered from people. It's a nice big hit. I'm not attacking the trencher, which seems like a huge waste of time. And then now that guy's in a pretty bad shape. I'm not sure if I want to... Do I want to laser strike you? Because the thing is, we know that a couple of the pugs have already used their heals. We're about to get to push them from this side. And you're in melee Overwatch position. In fact, all of their heals are on cooldown. Or, sorry, they only get to heal once. All of their heals are used. He still has a heal. Oh, he has his personal nano injectors, which for some reason he never fired. So does he. Thing is, we only get one more laser strike. It might be better to do like a protective growth on like this Amazon though. Just get us back to full. Your heal is also once per battle. Yeah. I'm gonna blow this guy up. I'm not sure if that's the right move or not. But just removing a unit from the battlefield, it always feels like the right thing. Hey look, he remembered the spike gun. Okay, they're just gonna blur cloud each other, which is fine. Alright, solid shooting. I was really hoping the turret was gonna just outright kill him. Alright, I think that's pretty good. That keeps some real pressure on them. Do a similar thing over here. So we have the superior melee, which is a weird position for us to be in after the last couple of games. Alright, good time for a crit. Alright, and these walls unfortunately are placed such that we cannot get a clean shot down. I mean, I think maybe I still do this. We could try to sleep this guy, I guess. It's more likely to work. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Give that a shot. I might lose my Lancer here. The turret was just afraid of waking him, is all. Alright, we might actually be able to keep our robots alive, maybe. I was assuming they were going to be dead pretty early on here, but apparently not a safe assumption. So, how do we want to manage this? You move to here. What exactly is your hit chance on that guy? 65? Alright, we can probably let the hero clean up the little dude. Because the two huntresses can do this. We're close. Well, I mean, this guy does have to die. Really? Seriously? You hit the hero once, and this guy got a single graze? That complicates things tremendously. Because now one of these units gets to live, and we have to endure another attack. It's an 18 damage hit. So I will take damage. The hero will die if he gets that shot off in the right spot. Or he might just kill the robot. Yeah, man, that really sucks. That was horrible. And they're just barely not close enough together for me to finish them off with the grenade. Alright, well, I'm going to run back to a slightly further away position here. Place where I still am getting a real clean shot on you, but we'll just hope that he decides to fire at a turret or something. Nope. I lose my mind control robot because my Biomancer decided to shoot my unit instead of the enemy. Okay, as always, a declaration of war that is nonsensical from both a mechanical and diegetic position that ends with the AI player's army completely decimated by a much smaller force of mine. It's getting to be a frustrating pattern. Alright, go make sure that the dance hall remains under our control. These guys would like 10 of my... Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. I do not want to do a quest for them, though. We can annex stuff. We do not have the ability to recruit. What is your deal? A piercing bow. I mean, that's interesting. And a tactical aid rig. Not great, honestly. Eleanor the Biocoder, though, yeah, you're at least interesting. We're not going to take you this turn, but stick around. Stick around. I might recruit you next turn. Ava denounced Roto. Yeah, Roto does ignore claims. I'm not sure that I think the claim system is super great, to be perfectly honest. It's good in the sense that it really motivates people to always be fighting, which is clearly what the designers want. They don't want there to be any diplomacy happening. Defeat 2 players by capturing their capitals or killing their commanders. We're going to totally try to get this. It's not going to be soon, but we're going to try. Alright, you know what? Actually, I was just about to continue playing the turn, and then I looked at the clock. Hey, it's already been over an hour. We should probably stop here for today. That's going to be it for us for now. Thank you all so much for watching. Come back next time on Monday to see if we can... I've already forgotten her name. Hold on. I'm just going to look stuff up during the outro here. Robin. Come back next time on Monday to see if we can punish Robin for her insolence by maybe taking over her entire empire. And we'll see you then.